Hello and welcome back, everybody, to a SCR tournament matchup. It's been a little while, not gonna lie. It's been probably too long, in my honest opinion, but we're back. We're back. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I did not unmute a nuke there. Go ahead and say hello, Anuki. All we heard was a eh.
Hi.
And so yeah, today we have a huge matchup between two pretty popular, pretty out there, pretty big factions, and it's gonna be very interesting to say the least, in all honesty. Oh dear, my game appears to be a little bit of weird stuff. Real quick, hold on, chat. I gotta quickly figure this out. Do I have this one thing? I gotta double check. 1 second. Sorry, chat. I think I should be okay. For whatever reason, my Roblox does not want to run in 60 frames per second or more at the moment. I may have to do a quick rejoin before we start. I'm gonna quickly rejoin. Hold on. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm gonna quickly rejoin my own server real fast, because for whatever reason, the game was not liking that for a second. Hold on, chat. We're almost ready. We're almost ready. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, man. I'm so excited for this tournament, chat. I'm so excited for this. I'll also go ahead and get rid of that poll here momentarily. And we're going to be listening to EDM. I should have made the music slightly louder. There we go. Perfect. That's the team. Okay. Then we go do this. Okay, much better, much better. Alright, let's go ahead and swap to the in-game screen now. Actually, wait 1 second. I gotta double check one thing real fast. Before we start, I have to double check one thing. I have to make sure that my referees and the teams are both ready. 1 second, chat. We're very close. We're very, very close. Thank you, Mike, for saying that you love my vids. I'm glad that you love them. How you join FTN? How you join any of the factions is by joining their Discord in the description of this live stream, so do not worry. One of our main referee just crashed. 1 second, chat. We gotta make sure our main referee is here. What?
It would be horrible if we had to play this without him. He's such a lifesaver.
True.
He's gone through so much just to help us.
Oh yeah, let's see here. Sorry, chat. We're very close to starting now. 1 sec. Almost ready. The referee just got back in, and because the referee just got back in, we're able to we're able to get things sorted out now. So 1 quick moment. And what is up to everybody in the chat? Hello, hello to all of you guys. I wasn't able to say hello just a moment ago, but hello. How's it going? That you guys are all having a wonderful Friday, and for my fellow Americans out there, tomorrow is a sad day.
It's gonna be okay because we're all here together. PM.
Ironically, we're also streaming another SCR match tomorrow as well, though.
Yes, and then we have your stream Sunday. Sunday, Sunday. So everything good?
So the senior referee somehow fell outside of the map, so we're having a little bit of issues on the referee side of things, but we're close. We're getting close. We're doing our best, Chad. It's been a little bit of sloppiness here and there, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, chat. We're finally. What? You interrupted me so hard. Yeah, I like my chair, but the chat doesn't see it yet. One second. Okay. All right, chat. Here we go. We're gonna show the end game screen now, and as you guys can see, Anouk has made me and her wonderful chairs here. I can't move this PM out of my way, but you guys can see it has Mickey Mouse ears and everything. It's great. It's perfect. Now, I'm going to sit here, and you guys are going to pretend that you guys didn't see the chair for a moment as we introduce the teams. Because first off, we're going to go ahead and introduce... Hold on one second. We're going to go ahead and introduce Fire Team Nova. On the red team here, on the red side, left side, we're going to have a Fire Team Nova. That is when... There we go. The referee has released them.
Are
they going to walk out is the question, though, or are they just going to let the gate... Okay, never mind. I guess Fire Team Nova is a little bit shy. They're a little shy.
I think the leader
They're a little bit nervous. Moon was just a little bit nervous. Keep in mind, by the way, chat, that the stream has a delay for balancing and stream sniping purposes. We're just trying to make sure that things are more fair and easy. And on the other side, we have TSH, known as the Serpent's Hand, on the blue side, the right side. Let's go ahead and see how they look. I forgore Skull. And they are also in a beautiful line as well. Here we go. Both sides looking really good, I'm not gonna lie. I do like the way both of them look. Also, Fire Team Nova swapped up their blue colors to their red colors to blue or something. Interesting. Mickey Mouse chair, muscle. Oh boy, you know it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and introduce the players as well. We have Moon Funds as the team leader. Expert 948. I'm just gonna actually just call them by their alias. I'm gonna be referring to them. So we have Moon, Expert, Quillar, Dylan, No Name. Wait, babe, can you see what this person's name is?
Yeah, it's Extremes.
Oh, it's Extremes? Okay, anyways, back to the substitutes. Okay, so that's Extremes, my bad. We have Roblox Rules and Hello 44 World. And for the TSH side, we have Payer as the team leader. Addicted Funds, or Addicted is what I'm going to call them. Steven, I'm just going to call you Kiwi, or because I think it's the closest to your name, but Kiwi Sads. And we have Blackos, as well as we have the substitutes, MLG and Yui. Alright, chat, those are our competitors today. Let us know in the chat who you guys are most excited to see participate player-wise. Let me know what players you guys are looking forward to. Okay, they can go back to their locker rooms now. Hopefully I said it out loud. I don't think I said it out loud. Alright, go back to lockers. Okay, now we're going straight back to intermission as we set up for the upcoming matchup. One quick moment. Alright, now we can go ahead and talk about the good old predictions as the referees get them set up for the upcoming matchup. And if you guys are curious, the map that we're going to be playing on first is Pillars. I will go ahead and show that here momentarily in a moment. Oh, I got you. 1 second. And as you guys know, I'm joined by my lovely girlfriend, Anouk, and she's helping me with the commentating. Wait, I'm not showing the in game yet.
It's okay.
Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and 1 second, actually not quite this at the moment. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and swap back to the end game as we talk about the good old predictions here. As you guys can see, here's Anouk and I. How's it going? We have a huge matchup today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for today's matchup. Are you, babe?
We need the predictions.
Okay, we'll do the predictions now, but I had to make sure that you were excited.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Alright, the screen's gonna go dark for a little bit as I tab out here, but we're gonna go ahead and end the poll to see what the predictions are. And once that completely ends, we're gonna go ahead and talk about them. Let's see here. So the predictions should be ending any second now. Hopefully they end soon, so that way we can see what you guys are predicting is going to happen. Right there we have, out of 111 votes, the popular vote goes to FTN with 63%, TSH having 36%. Honestly, after seeing both teams and recognizing some of the names on both sides, I honestly don't have a quite accurate prediction on who I think is going to win, nor am I rooting for either team. But I hope that both teams play well, and I'm really excited to see either team come out of this victorious. I also promised, I promised the winning team that they get to hang out with an SCP 999 if they, depending on who wins, though. What do you think about that popular vote, that prediction, real quick, babe?
Well, I think you can go either way, and I want to hang out with SCP-999.
Well, luckily, you're not on either team, so you technically already win. Predictions look accurate.
Yay!
I guess it depends on what you see out of it. I think both teams have like an equal chance. They're both really high-performing teams, in my opinion. They look awesome. Both sides have been training, from my knowledge, and they've been working hard. So it's going to be really intense, this matchup.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and swap back over here. Let's go ahead and see this. Looks like the gun that we are going to be using today for this first matchup between FTN and TSH is SCR. That's going to be interesting. Mostly we see the ACR and M4. Yeah, SCR. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go into my cinematic view here, and we're gonna fly around over the map to show you guys the Pillars map. This map right here is the wonderful map known as Pillars, and I gotta say, I still don't have a really good strategy on this map myself. Honestly, like, my strategies for this map would pretty much be just to rush at this point. And if you're not rushing, you're kind of holding down like right below this slope. That's my strat. But then again, that's just from watching the two teams play. Not the two teams, but like all the teams in SCR play together. What do you think, babe?
I think the best thing to do on every map is rush, because then you catch them off guard.
Including on cargo?
Yeah.
An interesting perspective.
Defend.
An interesting perspective indeed. It looks like the referees are setting up here as well. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the referees as well. Let's go ahead and get to it. Can you guys join? You guys have to be a part of a competitive team, or you guys have to be on the referee team to be in the game. I'm sorry. Here we have the Fireteam Nova leader dancing on everyone, but ultimately dancing to support Fireteam Nova, and then they literally just disappeared. They literally pulled a Houdini as I was talking about him. Okay, that was awkward. Do I have a referee that I can introduce here? Here we have Landon helping out on the TSH side, the blue side, as well as they're accompanied by Get2, who is Marshall, known in the Discord. I'm not sure where they're at. They might be somewhere else at the moment. Here we have Noble and Diamond here, or Mr. Myth, going to the left side to help out with the FTN on the red side. And then we have myself and Anouk. That's pretty much it. The boss of the referees at the moment, though, is Diamond. He's going to be in charge of all referee stuff at the moment, helping it, making sure everything goes smooth. So, huge shoutouts to them. We can't do this without our beautiful, wonderful referees. Alright, let me go ahead and double check what this PM was real quick. Also, chat, I need your guys' opinion, okay? What do you guys think of that, about like this this new cute little like Roblox face? I'm sorry, but to me this thing is adorable, okay? When I first saw it, the first thing I did was I took the link and I give it to Anouk. Believe it or not too, right? So UGC creators, they can't create faces on Roblox yet, right? So they have to bypass it making masks. So I think that's crazy that they are able to accomplish that. That's crazy. Anyway, sorry, I just had to make sure, I just had to point that out because it's wonderful. Babe, you can go ahead and head to the ceiling if you want to spectate and talk about stuff now. I'm gonna go ahead and head into intermission as we prepare for the match to start. One moment, everyone. You haven't watched any of these tournaments? The map looks cool. I'm glad that you think the map looks cool, and welcome to the tournament. If you want to catch up, all the tournament VODs are in the playlist, as well as we have the master spreadsheet in the description as well. We also have a new referee who just ended up joining. It's Gamer Nick. Alright. Quickly figuring some stuff out. You're sick, but you can't miss my streams. Oh, I'm sorry that you're sick, Joris. Make sure you take care of yourself, alright? I hope you get well soon. Alright, the reason why we're on intermission, you guys are only looking at 2 logos. Well, I mean, technically 3 logos. I'm quickly checking to see if everything is okay before we go back into the normal view. And I'm also letting a Nuke get set up on the top of the map so that she can spectate below.
Yeah, I'm not hot.
Just quickly and going from side to side and watching the teams as they get themselves set up, as well as the referees are setting up before the matchup starts. For anyone who is wondering or tuning in a little bit late, we're going to be using the SCR on the map pillars. I'm really excited for this. We haven't used that much of the SCR this entire tournament, so I'm really excited to see that, because there might be faster deaths here because the SCR does a bit more damage. So I'm just really looking forward to this matchup altogether. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to FTN versus TSH. Both teams have been working real hard to get to where they are. Also, I'm sorry to Extremes earlier when I when I didn't see your username and was like, "Who are you?" Because I just wanted to get your answer to see what your username was. I didn't know who you were because my game is glitched or something. Oh, also, do you want to give them any information about the winter tournament?
The last day that you can, like, put your faction into the winter tournament is literally October 1st.
So if you own your own faction, whether or not it's verified by the faction hub, you guys have the opportunity to join up for the winter tournament coming in about roughly 3, 4, 5 weeks from now.
Not 3 weeks.
Well, 3 weeks until this tournament ends, and then we start the planning for the winter tournament.
3 weeks until the last day to get your faction into the winter tournament.
Oh, 3 weeks until you have to get into the winter tournament. All right, the match is starting with the first round. Here we go on pillars. Both FTN and TSH are rushing out of their spawn fast at light speed. They're going straight to middle. TSH to get a little bit more of a defensive position. FTN pushing up against them. TSH holding onto the pillar with their life. And they're going to be pushed up, and they're going to be in an engagement here. Black Host will go down on the TSH side. It looks like it is now a 4 versus 5. And the FTN has more players left alive. Already, TSH is pushed back to their fences, and they're going to have to hold down this barricade and try to be careful about their arms sticking through the walls. Otherwise, they may get shot through there. We have an FTN pushing up, but immediately falling back as they could take some bullets. But I think they were able to dodge all of them, surprisingly. That was impressive. We have some bullets being traded back and forth here. We have an FTN standing above, getting as much high ground as they possibly can, and firing onto the TSH side. We have 2 TSH hold on to the pillar, and the other 2 are holding down the fences. A little bit of the FTN, specifically 4 of them, are pushed up on the bookshelves, and we have 1 far back on the other pillar in the middle. What will happen here? How will TSH come back from their first loss there? We have Moonfuns jumping over the fence. We have Zalin also joining. And then we have casualties on both sides. There's so many casualties on this, just around this pillar. This pillar is making or breaking both teams' lives at the moment. Addicted running around the pillar, trying to get in as many angles as possible alongside with Kiwi. FTN struggling to stay afloat here around this pillar. TSH using the pillar to their advantage. Kiwi will go down. It's Addicted versus Extremes. Extremes will win that round for FTN. Wow. FTN with 1 left alive for the first round. Okay. 1 left alive for FTN, and FTN will take the first round of this matchup. That was surprising. It went from like
That was crazy.
It went from like, to me it was like, okay, FTN's winning, okay, TSH is winning, okay, now FTN wins. Like, that was impressive. That was an impressive matchup right there.
After they won, they just stood there dancing.
And now we're gonna go ahead and get a bird's eye view of the map real quick as I clean my monitor, because I am terrible at not spitting on my monitor when I talk. My apologies. I don't know why I'm apologizing to you guys. It's not like it's your guys' monitor, it's mine. I guess I'm sorry to myself for doing something so dumb. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go and zoom in on a Nuke, and then we're gonna let her talk about what she thought about that round. Let's go ahead, babe. Let us know your thoughts on that round.
They did what I was expecting them to do. I was expecting them to like rush, and I thought that was like the only way they could get it. And then the other team was really defensive, and they did good. They did really good behind that pillar. But I feel like since they backed down like that far, like they pushed back that far, they kind of did that for themselves. You know, like, that wasn't smart.
To be honest, I thought that both teams did extremely well that first round.
They did, but I would think if they were pushing up on you, you would want to push back, wouldn't you? Instead of like hide. I mean, like, it was good because those two hiding behind a pillar, FTN didn't even know they were there. You know, so then they kind of like were able to ambush a little bit.
In all honesty, my opinion on that was, I feel like TSH handled it really well after they saw that FTN was pushing up really like hard. Like, not gonna lie, FTN was rushing really hard there. So TSH noticed that they weren't gonna be able to beat them to mid, so they took down like the more defensive style. And unfortunately, they started to fall back once they noticed that they were going to lose a little bit of men there. So that after they lost some casualties, they fell back to that pillar. And honestly, that pillar kind of was the reason why FTN didn't have more left alive. But at the same time, the pillar is why FTN ended up winning at the same time. So it was a really fascinating round.
As soon as FTN went around that pillar, TSH started like shooting them down. It was crazy. And then like it went from there was only 2 TSH, and then it went from like having 2 against 4 to like 2v2. That was crazy.
A really impressive sight from both teams, though. In all honesty, the way that these both teams have been training and preparing for this event is crazy to me. I mean, that round alone just shows you guys how skilled both FTN and TSH are. The adapting up from TSH, and then the rush from FTN, and then the pillar fight. I don't know. It was really impressive to me. I liked it. I liked that a lot. It was really impressive. We're gonna go ahead and just zoom in on FTN as they apparently one of our referees is getting taunted by a booty shake from one of the FTN members. That's great. That's great. I'm glad I got that on camera. That's great. And then we have TSH rushing at the wall already. I think FTN was doing that not too long ago as well. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna double check.
They're just ready to go.
Yep, FTN and TSH are both rushed up against the wall at the moment. I let the referee know to hit it, and we're gonna be starting here anytime soon. I'm actually gonna wait for the countdown. All right, here we have the countdown. Here we go. The intense countdown between FTN and TSH once again with a bird's eye view. We're gonna go ahead and zoom in as they get closer to the center, as they both like to rush. TSH and FTN are going to be clashing straight up in the middle already. There's going to be a lot of casualties just in this middle area, I guarantee it. One casualty on both sides from what I'm able to tell. There might even be an FTN that's kind of behind enemy lines already. There is. It's actually Expert. Expert will take out someone, and then Addicted will capitalize off of that person being behind enemy lines. TSH is pushed up more on the FTN side this time around, with 3 alive on TSH side, 2 on FTN. FTN will take out 1, evening the battleground here too. 2 versus 2. TSH with 2 on the pillar, 1 going back up to the high ground. One pushed up on the bookshelves on FTN side, and one holding down the fence. Pushing alone, we have Extremes, and Extremes will get taken out by the two left alive on TSH side. TSH are now going to try to capitalize off of this, pushing up on the bookshelves, and they're going to be rushing Roblox Rules, and Roblox Rules will be taken out. Excellent execution from TSH there, with two left alive, going and getting a round point for themselves. Again, they are showing their own skill time and time again from both sides. Like, seriously, FTN and TSH are very, very skilled together. These two teams are so good. It blows my mind because we're getting closer and closer to the finals of this tournament as well. And honestly, I don't know which team will become victorious out of this matchup. But either way, they both deserve the victory. Let's go ahead and see what some teams are doing. Let's go ahead and go in our cinematic view here, and let's go ahead and zoom in on the TSH side. I'm going to quickly let you guys see their uniforms too, because I actually like to do that, so I'm going to quickly do that. I'm going to let you guys see TSH's uniform. Here we have Steven. Steven's going to be our model here on TSH side. Looking good, TSH. I like it. I'm a sucker for berets. I like berets a lot. And then on the good old FTN side, we have the winter uniforms. Oh, my lord. Oh, I'm going to cry, dude. I legitimately love winter uniforms. But that is what FTN's uniform looks like as well. I got to say, in my opinion, when it comes to, you know, stunning the audience with their fashion, my vote goes to FTN on the fashion side of things, okay? I'm sorry. Winter outfits, winter uniforms in general, numero uno for me.
You should see all the factions doing their winter uniform.
Oh, don't spoil it. I want to see it when it happens.
But I will let you know that some factions that, like, I've never heard of before, they're, like, smaller ones, they have better uniforms than some of the big-timers.
Oh, I'm so excited. Don't hype me up like that. Alright, on this time, we're going to watch the FTN side rush out of their spawn, and we're going to try to stick with them until they get to middle. Look at that. Oh, man. Them with their winter outfits look so good. Here we have TSH and FTN about to clash in the middle once again. Yeah, we have a big clash in the middle. FTN looks like they're going to be taking up more territory. We have some casualties on both sides here. It looks like they're still tied with 4-4 left alive at the very least, though, so the engagement doesn't seem to be half too bad, honestly. They're going to be fighting on the pillar again. I'm just going to try to hopefully see what happens there. I'm glad that you were able to get that. I wasn't able to fully see that. We have two left alive on TSH's side. We have Kiwi left alive. Will Kiwi be able to clutch it for TSH? It will unfortunately not be the case. 4 left alive, and the round will go to FTN.
Oh, it's crazy. It's like one team wins and the other team's like, oh no, don't do that. And then like they go and win, and then like it switches.
You know, honestly, that was the fastest round so far in this matchup, so that's impressive. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I think what ended up happening is I think FTN capitalized off of TSH's trying to fall back after losing 1 or 2 casualties. And I think that since they saw that TSH were trying to struggle and they were stumbling upon each other and trying to fall back, they capitalized off of that really well. So props to FTN for catching that and catching TSH off guard as they were falling back. However, I do feel like TSH is going to take a mental note of that happening, and they're not going to let that happen again.
So I feel like both of these factions are just extremely good.
They really are. That's why I say that both teams definitely deserve to go on to the next round. Straight up, these teams have been practicing. They've been on the grind. They've been working hard. Oh, my lord. One quick moment, chat. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to intermission real quick because apparently there's a small little complaint. 1 second.
Yeah.
Anouk and I are also gonna go mute for a moment, so you guys will just hear music. 1 quick second. Sorry chat, we're quickly figuring out something. It's just a small little issue that didn't need to go this far, but it's something that we need to quickly handle real fast because it's one of those things that it's like, you know how like you can clap your hands in the middle of like a really mountainous range with a bunch of snow, then all of a sudden you cause an avalanche? It's kind of like that, where it was something so small causing a bigger issue. So I'm quickly figuring it out. 1 second chat. We're very close to figure it all out, then we can go back to the matchup, which we all so very badly want to just continue to watch. Don't worry. Alright, chat, we're back. I'm gonna go into the actual in-game view now. I'm gonna go do a bird's eye view of the whole map, and if Anouk wants to explain any part of the situation to you guys, she can. But I won't do it because she knows more about what's going on than I do, and I'm not sure if it's even necessary to talk about what happened, so I'll go ahead and let Anouk handle that if she wants to. Babe? Oh, okay, sorry.
Basically, it was just 2 referees who got into it. And then also, hold on.
Oh no, is the issue still happening? Oh, hold on 1 second, chat, 1 second. I'll also talk to you guys. I'm just gonna be in the intermission screen as I figure it all out. Okay, I just got the PM saying that they're ready to go though. Are you sure that you still need a second, Anuki?
No, we're ready.
Okay. Alright, chat, sorry for that little bit of a mess. It's okay, it's fine if there's a little mess here or there. You know, it's perfectly fine. Alright, here we have the countdown. Finally, we're going back to the matchup now. I'm gonna go ahead and watch TSH as they run outside of their spawn. Go ahead and see the TSH rush out of their spawn. Looking good. I mean, honestly, FTN and TSH both look really good. I do like both of their outfits. I'm a sucker for berets as well. Here we have them clashing in the middle here. Once again, we have a casualty on the FTN side, a couple casualties on TSH. It actually looks like just one on both sides so far from what I'm able to tell. We have a fighting on the pillar going on right now. Another casualty on FTN's side. FTN and TSH are going to be firing bullets at one another through the pillar and the bookshelves. TSH taking up the more defensive stance here as the FTN continues to push up on them. There's not a lot of cover in the middle area here, so they're only using the one little piece of cover they possibly can on the FTN side, as well as using that pillar to their advantage and trying not to take any shots as they rotate once around each other. We have TSH pushing up on the pillar and will end up getting dropped with 3 left alive on the TSH side versus FTN. We have Black Ghost pushing up and getting dropped. It's 3 on FTN and 2 on TSH. That is the current stance of the current round here. TSH has got to be careful now as they slowly but surely fall back into their even more defensive stance here, using the fences and the pillars to their advantage on their spawn side. FTN is going to be capitalizing, trying to push up and claim more area as much as they possibly can by taking over the bookshelves. FTN is trying their hardest to bait some shots from the TSH side. As of right now, it's kind of a stalemate. I'm not sure where the third player for FTN is, but FTN has 3 players left alive. We have 1 going up to the high ground, 2 going up to the high ground, 1 still left on the bookshelves. Payer is going to push up and try to take out Hello World as Hello World falls back to the middle area. Payer capitalizing off of their falling back, just trying to get a little bit more of that square foot area. You know, they're trying to get more area of the map for themselves, but then they ended up falling back straight to the fences once again. So now here we are back where we started with TSH holding down the fences as they try their best to fight their way through FTN. FTN waiting for any opportunity they possibly can get from the TSH of playing their defensive way. Let's see. Nothing is currently going on too crazy. Also, Cody, thank you for that comment in the chat. Thank you so very much for that. I'm glad that you like my videos. All right, here we have Payer bushing up. Payer going to be falling back immediately afterwards. Addicted and Payer will swap sides. Payer's going to be trying to take some shots at the left side on that bookshelf. They have to be careful about these fences as they do not perfectly cover your arms. So if you stick your arms through the barricades, you can get shot through the wall. You have to be careful about that. I'm pretty sure FTN is stacked now on the bookshelves. It looks like they are 3 on the bookshelves right now, and they're trying to bait more shots from Addicted and Payer. Will Addicted and Payer be able to secure the win for TSH, though? We're about to have to find out here as the time is ticking down. There's 5 minutes per round, so we're going to have to quickly see how this all goes. Payer going to be pushing up, and he's going to take one out, and then he falls back and somehow gets away with that kill. Payer pushing up, taking out Zalin. What am I watching it? Payer take out 3? Payer take out 3? Payer with the triple kill to secure the victory for TSH's side on that round. Oh my lord, what did I just watch? TSH wins that round with 2 left alive. My mind has been blown. My mind has been blown. I feel like I just got like... I feel like I wasn't supposed to watch something. That was like a car crash that you can't take your eyes off of. That was...
Like,
what did I just watch? It was like so mellow, and like the teams were like slowly pushing up onto one another, and then finally, Payer just pulls that out of nowhere. Oh my lord, Payer literally demolished that round with that one. I mean, it was a 2 versus 3. Like, Payer probably would not have been able to do it without the pressure of the addicted funds also being there. But Payer just had this like feeling to rush and capitalized off of it and got 3 kills with it. Dude, every time I see a triple kill like that, that is what I look forward to seeing all the time in these tournaments. That crazy play from TSH right there. Oh my lord, good job, Payer. Great job, even. Dear lord. Oh my lord, I can't believe what I just saw. Alright, I'm watching you now, babe. Go ahead and say it. If you have to say anything, go for it.
I have nothing to say about that. That was crazy.
I know, right? It blew my mind as well.
I didn't expect it to happen.
Oh my goodness gracious, I still can't believe what I just saw. If it's a triple kill or above, like if it's a triple kill or more, that will always blow my mind. That was crazy, that was crazy. You know, I kind of wish, part of me wishes that like I was in that VC and hearing how hyped they probably got after that round. I guarantee you that that Payer was probably screaming on their side. But then again, you know what? I've also heard that there's also lots of hype going on the FTN side of things as well, so I love to see that. Extremes did it better than 1v3. I remember that. It was a 1v3 clutch. I'm still that one's still engraved in my memory as well. I'm looking forward to see Extremes pulling something like that again, and maybe we'll see. I mean, we might be able to see it. All right, FTN TSH rushing to mid right now. TSH gonna be holding down a little bit more of a defensive area here. FTN pushing up, trying to take over this pillar, and it looks like this pillar might be the make it or break it for either FTN or TSH. It looks like there's 2 casualties on the TSH side already. We have Moonfun's pushing up, then falling back to the pillar here, and TSH falling back as well, as they have way too many casualties at the middle clash there. Not sure how many was left alive there for FTN, but looks like they both had the same amount of casualties. Once again, 2 casualties on both sides. We have Steven, Blackos, and Kiwi left alive on the TSH side. We have Expert, Moonfunds, and Hello World left alive on FTN. Let's see how these 6 players, I mean, are able to fight each other here. We have one down on TSH side, being taken out from the middle as they peeked from that barricade, ultimately capitalizing on taking out that one member of TSH. TSH is now falling back to their good old fence position here. Honestly, TSH is doing really well on their more defensive style today in their matchup. I gotta say that they have a very strong defensive playstyle in this map, at least. Alright, TSH pushing up a little bit here to some bookshelves. They're not going to take over the entirety of the bookshelves, but they will push up, just trying to give themselves some more room to fall back if they need it. And we have FTN pushing up Kiwi in an engagement there. And Kiwi will take out that one FTN member. It is now a 2 versus 2 on both sides. Blackout's going to be engaging in a fight here with someone on the FTN side, on the pillar side. It's going to be Moonfunds. Moonfunds is left alive on the pillar. Kiwi pushing up to the front left, and we have Blackos on the front right on the bookshelves. We have Moonfunds pushing up on Kiwi. Kiwi's going to take too many bullets and will be taken down. Blackos last alive in a 1 versus 2 situation. Can Blackos clutch in 1 versus 2? We're about to find out here really soon. Let's see here. Blackos playing patiently and trying to play it smart. Gotta be careful about their arms sticking through the bookshelf. You don't want your arm to stick through that, otherwise you may unfortunately perish. Time is ticking down. Will Blackos be able to capitalize off of this? As long as Blackos is able to hit head, then I think we should be alright. Headshots do a lot of damage, especially with the SCR. Can Blackos only hit the headshots? About to find out. Moon pushing on Blackos. Blackos not entirely ready for it and will be taken out. That's 2 left alive in favor of FTN. So FTN will take that round with 2 left alive. I'm almost positive this has been going back and forth. So right now we're at a 3-2 score in favor of FTN. This is getting a very, very heated and very, very close. And the reason why I'm saying that is because whichever team gets to 4-round wins first, that team will succeed in getting a match point. So this can be what makes FTN take the first point and go on to the second map, or TSH can make a comeback and win 2 rounds in a row. We're going to have to find out here momentarily. But if it keeps up with this pattern that we're going in, TSH could take the next round, and it will be in a 3-3 score, and that will be the match breaker tie. That wasn't a 1v3. No, that was a 1 versus 2. There was 2 left alive on the FTN side. The one was at the pillar, one was at the middle on holding down that barricade. Alright, let's go ahead and take a view here of the red side, the FTN side, as they are scrambled to their spawn and reap their rewards of winning that round. Have they just swapped outfits? Am I mistaken? Like, I know that they were using winter outfits. Now they swapped. Are they just flexing all their uniforms?
They really are.
FTN's out here rolling up with all their fashionista stuff going on. I like it. I like it. Who's the fashion designer for FTN? Want to make Crypt Chat merch? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, here we have TSH. Also, Anouk, I gotta say, I still love the hoodies from Crypt Chat. Have all of them myself.
I need to make more.
True. More merch would be nice. But yeah, TSH is all at their spawn as well. They are still looking good, but they're not swapping outfits like FTN is. Oh dear. I gotta say, good show from both sides so far. I'm actually, honestly, very impressed with both sides. I knew that this one was going to be an intense match, and it is proving it to be that way. And it looks like we have a standoff, actually, here in mid. We have FTN and TSH staring each other down in the middle here, staying on their sides, so that they...
We're actually having a friendly conversation.
That's what I like to see. Sportsmanship. I love that. Also, chat, I'm expecting the map rotation to be extremely quick with this, with a kind of like a new building style implementation we have. It should be a bit of a faster map rotation, so that way we can go straight up to the next match faster if we have to. How much longer do I think this will last? Roughly an hour or longer. Here we have TSH and FTN rushing straight up to the middle once again. Are they going to clash on mid, or they're only sending one player to mid, and it looks like that might end up being a casualty. It actually wasn't, though. Luckily, that's not even a word. Luckily, there we go. Alright, we have TSH and FTN holding down their sides here. FTN is specifically holding down middle, trying to be a little bit more aggro. TSH is going to be holding down their more defensive style here. So we're going to have to wait and see how this ends up going down. We have 2 on the pillar on TSH's spawn side, actually, though. So we're going to have to see how this all goes. We have some peeks going from the FTN side, but they will take some damage there. Pair immediately getting into some engagements, and Pair will be taken out, too. Pair with the double kill. TSH is now going to try to capitalize off that, pushing up a little bit more here. Pair recovering with some of their HP gone. Pair still a little bit low on HP. TSH is going to be pushing the FTN side. FTN is now on the fallback. They have to defend. FTN with 2 left alive. We have Extremes, who was a clutch maestro not too long ago. Extremes falling back here. We have Roblox rules and Extremes. Extremes will take out 1. We have a couple of TSH push it up. Extremes is going to get taken out. Roblox rules take it out. And we have 4 left alive in favor of TSH. 4 left alive for TSH. TSH will take that round with that 4 left alive. That is crazy.
Oh, when do we go to the
After the next round.
match?
After the next round, yep, this is the matchbreaker. This is the tiebreaker right here. I'm not the matchbreaker, but this is the tiebreaker for this map. You think Reptile and Moon designed them, and it's definitely you, Solar? Well, I gotta say, Reptile and Moon with their designs, they know how to design outfits really well. So props to them for doing a great job on their uniforms. I don't even know what I'm watching right now. TSH and FTN are going back and forth with their rounds. It's crazy. And there's clutches, there's double kills, there's triple kills. It is insane. And I'm still, there's 2 memories that I have from this tournament that are going to be engraved in my memory and will go in favor of both pair and extremes. Keep in mind, chat, that the 2 players that have a crazy play were pair and extremes now. Extremes on the FTN side has a 1v3 clutch from one of their past matchups. And pair has a 2 versus 3 clutch, but they ended up getting the triple kill. That pair has that clip as well for them. And that is insane to me. That is insane. 2 of the prolific players with their flashy plays are competing in this matchup, and that is insane. To say the very least, that's impressive. That is insane and impressive, and I look forward to seeing more from both pair and extremes here. Oh my lord, that was crazy. Obviously, both teams have really good players nonetheless. You can't have a team match without having a team. So, some still serious props to all the individual members on both sides, on both teams, because they have to put in hard work to even get onto a team, let alone compete actively for that team. So, huge props to every player that competes in the tournament. Impressive, to say the least. I'm super impressed with both of the teams here that we're seeing today compete.
I really like how they're meeting in the middle to talk about things, and apparently they're already scheduling, like, when to play again together.
Oh, that's awesome! I love to hear the collaboration between the teams. That's wonderful. I love that. Alright, here we have the countdown going down once again. We're going to go ahead and get the bird's eye view because obviously it's the coolest way to watch the matches as they rush out of their spawns. But we're going to have to see what happens. This is the tie-breaking round for the first map. Who will win? TSH or FTN? TSH is going to automatically be taking up the more defensive position here. FTN is going to be pushed up to mid, and TSH is not going to be risking it at all this round. We have one push from the FTN side, and TSH will immediately meet them with some defensive force. We have a push from the TSH side. It's going to be a trade of sorts from what I'm able to tell. One down on both sides. We're now into a 4 versus 4 on both sides. This is going to be really intense here as TSH holds down their defensive positioning as they all normally do. FTN is still holding off their best of their ability here on the middle. Pushed up on TSH's side a little bit. They're kind of trading some bullets here, going back and forth within another side here. Pretty interesting. Nothing interesting is happening quite yet, but you guys have to remember that the reason why they are playing so defensive and calculated and as smart as they possibly can is because any casualty is a huge casualty at this moment. Because whoever wins this round wins the first map of this matchup. Oh my lord, this is super intense. Lots of peeks are going on right now. They're trying to get any of the FTN members to peek, as well as FTN trying to get any of the TSH members to peek as well. Alright, here we have the TSH positioned a little bit properly. Oh, FTN's gotta be careful about their arms sticking through the walls as they may get damaged through that wall. If they continue to stick their arms through it, it's not the safest thing to put your arms through. TSH with a peek, and they're going to try to attempt to get a trade, but neither team will actually end up getting a casualty there, which is impressive to say the least. We have a TSH pushing up again. They're going to get two off of the FTN side. 2 left alive on FTN. It's a 2 versus 4 now. 4 left alive on TSH. Oh my lord. Or is it a 3 versus 2? I think it's a 3 versus 2. Never mind, it's a 3 versus 2. So not as bad as I thought, but still. 3 versus 2 is still impressive. FTN is going to be falling back now. They're going to be taking up their defenses and waiting for a TSH to push up. TSH is going to be seeing them push back, so TSH is going to work together to push up. Immediately, they get into a gunfight, and it looks like Black Host will be ending up taking out one FTN. We have Extremes, a clutch from Maestro from the very last matchup that they had. Will Extremes be able to pull off a clutch that is going to go down in history? Or will they not be able to? We're going to have to find out. Oh, this is going to be super intense in a 1 versus 3 situation. Extremes has been in one of these situations before. Can Extremes do it again? Can it be a redo of what they've done before? Extremes all on their own, waiting for the push from TSH. Extremes has got to be very careful here, as every single one of these players has a scar. Oh man. Okay, all the TSH are pushing. We have Extremes taken out by himself. Unfortunately, Extremes will be taken out. We have 3 left alive. 3 left alive in favor of TSH, and TSH will be ending up taking out the first map. What a map already, though. All right, chat. Next map we're going to is Alleys. I'll go ahead and show you guys that map once we get it rotated in. But that is going to be the first map. I'm going to go ahead and change the score so that you guys can see it real fast. It was 3-4 with the first point going in favor of TSH. Impressive play from both sides so far. Hopefully, FTN doesn't let that matchup get too much to them, and they can keep their morale up moving forward. I'm pretty sure that FTN will not go down without a fight, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, that is the final score for that map. Yeah, it's a 0-1 at the moment, and it was 3-4 to get the first point in TSH's favor. So, we're going to go to intermission as we rotate the maps, and we might even get a interview going if a nuke wants to go ahead and grab a player for that. But I'm going to go ahead and swap the intermission for a moment. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Alright, you want to go ahead and get an interview then? I'm down for it.
Hold on.
I can't believe what we've already seen so far in this matchup. Currently, we're trying to we're trying to find someone to interview, as well as I'm just waving to the players on both sides at the moment. Did Meow join Scar? They might end up joining Scar for the winter tournament, but I have no idea. But I'm really liking their I'm liking the way that Meow looks and sounds, because they're all about the Nico stuff, and you know me. I'm a Nico. I'm a Nico. Did you find someone to interview yet?
Yeah, so we're going to interview Reptile.
Oh, we're interviewing Reptile. Okay. Let me go ahead and swap to the in-game stuff real quick. Alright, there we go. Now we're in-game. Alright, let's go ahead and say hello to Reptile. I gotta give Reptile a good old salute, because it's been a while since I last talked and interacted with FTN. Oh dear, why is it broken like that? Hold on, let me just How do you feel about the match so far in Heya? There we go. By the way, everyone who's wondering who Reptile is the faction leader for FTN. Pretty good, but semi-disappointed for the reason that they died to the same strategy twice. Understandable. You can read out your messages.
Alright, so that's alright. So you guys are doing good.
What do you expect at the end of this match?
I really think they're gonna win.
quick interview before as the map gets set up behind the scenes, by the way, chat. Well, TSH has already won one. Oh no. Gotta keep that. We gotta keep that morale up, Reptile. This is your They have the upper hand currently. See, I like the way that Reptile's already talking about it, though. It sounds like they're not going out without a fight. You think FTN can come back? Very possible. That's what I like to hear. Likely, even. That's what I like to hear. All right, hold on. I have an important question to ask now. Ready? Watch this. Are you eating anything at all at the moment?
Yes.
No. Dang it! Working with an empty stomach. Are you looking forward to Winter Tournament? Yes. Absolutely, purely for the reason that the winter uniforms are nice. I look forward to having your faction there. I might leak a map coming to it in the finals. I probably will, by the way, chat. I probably will. Should I link the name of it?
No. Has to be a surprise.
Okay. I'm not linking the map name. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and send a Reptile back to the FTN. Thank you for the interview, Reptile. We're gonna go ahead and grab a TSH member depending on how the map is coming along. Anyway, sub to Dead I go now. Oh, thank you so much, Reptile. Thank you so much.
Oh, sorry.
Gonna go to intermission real quick as we grab another player from TSH's side. I'm also gonna look at the progress of the map coming into the. It actually looks like the map might be fully set up here. It looks like we're going to be okay here soon. We might have to make this next interview a little bit faster, though. Whatever you do, you might not have to grab the team leader. It looks like the map's already set up, by the way, Anuki. It's okay if you grab the team leader. It's okay. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and swap back to the actual in-game view and show everyone the map known as Alleys. By the way, the Pillars was made by me, and so is this map. The other map we have is Cargo, and that was made by a user known as Powering Tech, but it's like Powering Tech with a C, and then it goes _H. But this is what Alleys looks like. I'm going to quickly show you guys the top view, like so. Now we're going to go ahead and get on the actual ground here and show you guys what this looks like while you're on the ground. We have a 2-story building. It ran out of spawn. Lots of protection here, and it looks like the map did not get imported perfectly. I'll have to double check with Diamond about that very fast. Hold on 1 second. Basically, we were missing a small little piece that we can easily fix. That's all that was missing on the map. Don't worry, chat. See, it's a good thing that we go into bird's eye view to look at the map every once in a while, because then we catch little mistakes like that. It's all good, though. It's all good. We're gonna get that fixed up real quick. TA's uniform is little funny and cute. If we're talking about, like, if TA is competing in the winter tournament, I haven't seen any of the winter tournament uniforms yet, except for probably FTNs and maybe an upcoming faction one. I think it was I can't remember. I don't know the name of the faction, but I do know that there was like this gas mask one that was looking really cool. But that's all I've seen, and I don't want to see any of them. So if you guys have a winter uniform tournament stuff, don't show me them, because I want to see them in the actual tournament. Did you grab someone from the TSH yet?
Not here.
Oh, okay. You didn't tell me.
Torn.
Alright, let's go ahead and go into the in-person view. I think this is Payer's second interview. I got a salute to Payer as well. Hard worker right here. Payer has been working hard to get everything done and set up for TSH as well. Logos are epic. I'm glad that you think so. The middle one is SCR, and the other two are from FTN and TSH. This is check the interview. And wow, I heard you had Pepsi. You still have it? I don't know, you know, Coca-Cola's a little bit better, but I guess Pepsi's okay, you know. Super yummy. Is it cold? I haven't had a sip in a while.
Yummy.
Cold like winter. Wink, winter? Winter tournament? What are your thoughts on the matchup so far? I have to ask. I have to ask. Let's see here. I don't really know. Unexpected, not gonna lie. Well, I look forward to seeing what both TSH and FTN are going to bring to Alleys. Seriously, though, Alleys is a kind of like an interesting map to see for both teams. All right, babe, you can go ahead and ask the rest of your questions if you want. We commit Scar. If you guys use Scar on the Alleys map, I'll be happy. Because Scar is doesn't get enough love in this tournament so far. Wait, Payer had Nuggets?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to make sure that you didn't share with the TSH. All right, if TSH wins, I'll give the entire team dinosaur nuggets made by a nuke. Obviously.
What?
You know how to make dino nuggies, not me, okay? Dino nuggies, obviously.
Dino nuggie.
Didn't share with TSH, SMH. Mid-tournament? Exactly, you should have shared with the mid-tournament. Maybe TSH could have flawless if you guys all had Dino Nuggies through your system. You know what? Maybe that's how FTN might win. If they get their entire system full of Dino Nuggies, who knows what will happen. Alright, we're gonna have to go and send Payer back off to their team as we gotta get ready for the next match. Alright, gonna go to intermission real fast as we get the rest of the stuff set up here.
So, apparently a couple of the FTN people are
I got it.
So a couple of the FTN people are holding Gamer Nick hostage for candy.
Alright, and it looks like we're going to be using the Scar on the Alleys map, chat. The Scar is getting love in today's matchup. I like how TSH is calling me their dad. You know what? I guess I'm the dad of Roblox now. That makes a nuke your mom, by the way. If that's the case.
Oh, please.
Mama Anuki.
I want some chicken nuggets.
I want some chicken nuggies too. That sounds super good. Hold on, I need to make sure that I PM Reptile that he's smelly. 1 second. There we go. I did it, chat. I did it. Alright, let's go ahead and see how the teams are holding up. Alright, it looks like they are getting teleported to the map as we speak right now, chat. We're getting set up for the next upcoming map. And, if TSH wins this map overall, they win the matchup overall. And if FTN wins this map, then we go to the third and final map. So we're gonna have to see what happens upcoming. I'm super excited. I'm so very excited to see what happens within these two teams fighting each other, man. I was looking really forward to these two teams fighting each other. Both teams have been working really hard. They've been practicing behind the scenes. They've been preparing and just practicing. And oh man, they have been getting themselves set up for this matchup, and I'm really excited. Also, chat, one thing that we all need to do together is we all need to say howdy more often. You know what I'm saying? Who made the logos? FTN, I believe Reptile made the FTN logo. As for TSH, I'm not exactly sure, but the middle one, the SCR logo, that was made by Anuki, actually. You know what? Actually, I have a question. Do you have any tips for people who are aspiring graphic artists? Like people who want to make art online for like digital art and stuff?
Just keep practicing. And practice, like, with other people's stuff, too. Because that helps me a lot. And then, like, I just use that for inspiration.
Well, there you guys have it. Is digital easier than traditional, though?
I think they're both as hard.
See, that was a good question as well. Alright, chat, it looks like the referees are getting themselves in place, which means that we may be getting ready for the upcoming matchup. This map here. Good luck to both sides from Played Chaos. Okay, I see you playing, You know what, Plague, since I have you in the chat, is TSH participating in the winter tournament? Question mark? Eyes emoji? Question mark? Alright. Let's go ahead and hit it with the timer counting down here momentarily. I'm going to go ahead and swap to the in-game view here. And we're going to see what happens. I'm super excited for the Alleys map because we're also going to be using SCAR, and I feel like the SCAR on the Alleys map is going to be super interesting. And we have two of the best teams that we've seen in the tournament so far, FTN versus TSH. And we're on the second map. I'm also going to reset the round score, by the way. I forgot to do that. Oops. But yeah, the last map was won by TSH, and it was 3-4. And yeah, that's how that ended up happening. We have a countdown going on now, though. And we're going to go ahead and view them from above. TSH and FTN rushing straight up to the middle. We have one going up the building on the FTN side. Already clashing at the middle. Here we have the barricades on both sides. We have TSH holding down the mid side. FTN is right pressed up against TSH. I don't even think TSH is really aware of that quite yet at the moment. FTN is really pushed up against them as much as they possibly can. TSH still trying to fight their hardest here. Hold down the middle side. And I believe we also have someone still on the second story of the building on the FTN side. We do, and they're going to be dropping down to the first floor. Alright, here we have FTN pushing up a bit more on the barricades. They're pushing up to the middle container areas. I'm not exactly sure what to call them, but that is where they're currently at. It looks like we have TSH pushing up. We have an engagement happening here. A lot of deaths already going down. One casualty on both sides, and then two casualties ending up happening on FTN. A huge engagement just happened right there. We have Payer going in for more Payer with their bloodthirsty engagements here, but I love to see it. I love to see the action going forward. Payer still pushing, not stopping quite yet. We have one FTN member in the second floor. I believe it's a 2 versus 4 at the moment, and FTN is not looking too great at the moment at the very beginning of this matchup here.
2 versus 3.
It's a it's a 2 versus 4.
2 versus 4.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Payer pushing up the building. Moon waiting for them to peek. Oh, here we go. Payer taking out one. Payer leaving, and then we have Blakeos taking out the top other member, and it is a 4 left alive in favor of TSH, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you know what? It would be nice if they all like met up in the middle or something. Like it's hard for me to tell. It looks like it. Yeah, it does look like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 left alive in favor of TSH for the first round. So TSH will take home the first round, and Reptile will respond to me calling him smelly. He said, "No, you." Capital D colon is what I'm gonna send back. Let's see here. Just double checking the chat to see what you guys might have been saying. I just wanted to see what was going on. Also, by the way, chat, if you guys were curious, can players see the referees watching them from above? No, they cannot. We have a decal on the bottom here, which is split up perfectly, so that way they don't get distracted at any point from the referees who are going to be standing above, watching from above, and handling things from up here as well. And Reptile is having pizza, chat. Everyone should be jealous, because I wish I had pizza at the moment. How do you save all the things you added to your SCP Roleplay server? That's currently not a feature in the game, but they're working on it from my knowledge. There's also been a couple substitutes that I've noticed that happened in the duration of this entire matchup, but I wasn't able to see which players were rotated in and out, unfortunately, so there you guys go. I'm just letting you guys all know that it has been undergoing the process as well. Alright, babe, I'm gonna have to stop you in your place real quick so that way I can zoom in on your face as you can talk to the audience. Alright, there you go.
Oh, wow. One of the Fire Team Nova people had chicken nuggies. And I asked them if they were going to share, and they said, yeah. And then they said, follow me. So I followed them, and I ran next to them, and then they said they ate all the chicken nuggies, so I pulled out this gun and I killed them.
Lord!
I'm sorry.
Why would you do such a thing?
They said that they were going to share the chicken nuggies, but they never did. They lied to all of us.
Who was it?
So I did the world a favor.
They lied about sharing their nuggies? How could they? You don't lie about sharing the nuggies. That is a sin. Oh my lord.
It was a Roblox rule.
It's Roblox rule? SMH, Roblox rule, SMH. Gotta share them nuggies. I have to say that to payer too. SMH payer. SMH, gotta share the nuggies. Honestly though, that's probably the best part. That's the best part of like Dino Nuggies though, is sharing them with your close ones. You know, your friends, your pals, your buddy old pals, your homies. Here we have FTN and TSH pushing to the middle. Here we also have a member from what I saw maybe going up. Oh, FTN pushing really hard, taking 1 casualty, taking 2 casualties, and TSH will also take 2, I believe. Is now a 3 versus 3 situation. TSH with another casualty, 1 on the second story for the TSH side, another casualty on FTN. It's a 2 versus 2 scenario here, with TSH having the least amount of ground on their side. That was a very intense engagement already at the very beginning here. We have Steven and Kiwi left alive on TSH's side. TSH is going to be pushing up. They're going to meet up right here. Zalin is going to be pushing and getting taken out, unfortunately. And we have the last alive, which is Extremes. Can Extremes pull that clutch? Extremes has clutched before. Can Extremes do it again? Let's see if Extremes can pull out of this matchup with this win. It looks like TSH is going to be playing slow and methodically as well as Extremes. Extremes is going to be waiting for any moment and chance that they can possibly take to get as many headshots as they possibly can and come out victorious potentially. Also, babe, you walked perfectly into the front of the camera and blocked my entire point of view for like a millisecond there.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, here we have the TSH waiting for any push at the moment. Owie, right in my beret, says Steven. I'm sorry to hear about your beret. Owie, 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 says Kiwi.
So
Undead, then I share the nuggies with you guys. I'm not the one who has nuggies, okay? Oh, Extreme's pushing! Extreme's immediately getting shot at and will be taken out. Extreme is not feeling the clutching today, unfortunately. And that's 2 left alive. And TSH will take the round. And will get 2 points in their favor. Well, I mean, not like for this round specifically, but they have 2 rounds in their favor. But TSH will take that round with 2 left alive. It's 0-2 at the moment. I think TSH is really set on this map. TSH know what they're doing on the Alleys map for sure, in my opinion. But Maybe FTN does too. Maybe they're just trying to make TSH feel like they're winning and then they're going to come back or something. Who knows? Who knows what's about to happen? You know one of the FTN members? Well, you know, that's another thing that I haven't done in this live stream yet. Let's go ahead and take a view at the players currently. And I want to know, chat, out of all the players, I want to know who you guys are looking at for the matchup, okay? We have Yui, Blacko, so you Payer, MLG, Addicted, and QE, and Steven from what I was able to see on the TSH side. Not sure if I can see any more of them. We have Quillar, Roblox Rule, Hello, Moon, Extremes, and Zalen on the FTN side. Which players are you guys looking at, chat? I want to know, what players are you looking forward to seeing participate in this competition? What were you going to say? You what?
I disconnected.
Oh no, you disconnected. It's okay, that's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and get you back in very quickly.
Okay.
Oh, here we go, chat. Yui is holding MLG in the perfect Titanic pose. I love to see the romance between players just becoming brethren, family even. Let's go ahead and get a nice view of the entire map going from FTN spawn all the way up. I actually got a PM, so never mind. We are ready. 1 sec, getting a nuke set up. Did you load in all the way yet?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, watch this. Bam! Wait. Do you have everything?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Only SCR player you know is Untitled Chapter. I don't know if you heard them before. Who? Anyways, let's go ahead and see. You remember Funds and Moon? Isn't Moon Funds their sole name? Is there a problem with Addicted? No. I never said there was anything wrong with Addicted.
The only problem with people is not sharing their food.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Is if you don't share your Dino Nuggies. If you're not sharing your Dino Nuggies, SMH. That's all I have to say. But yeah, I never said that there was a problem with Addicted. What? I was just saying, what are you guys looking for the players playing? But then again, I'm not sure if you guys are talking to me because the chat is delayed because of the stream being delayed for the purposes of no stream sniping, pretty much. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
No idea.
Alright, here we have the countdown. We're going to go ahead and watch the TSH side as they run out of their spawn. When the door opens, we're going to go ahead and watch the TSH run outside. We have 2 going into the building here for the TSH side. They might even have some players on FTN. Nope, never mind. None of the FTN are going up the building. FTN already pushing up on middle. We're going to have 1 casualty on the TSH side, 1 for FTN as well, all because of that middle clash. 2 actually fell over on the FTN side, so 2 casualties for FTN. 3 casualties for FTN. 2 left alive on FTN side versus, I think, 4 TSH players. We have Zalen by themselves. Zalen will be taken out, and now it's all left to Roblox Rules, and Roblox Rules will also be running for their life, and will be on low HP, and they will also be taken out. Was that a flawless? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Wait, I only see 4 players. Hold on. Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How many players is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so it was almost a flawless. So 4 left alive in favor of TSH. 4 left alive in favor of TSH. That round happened so fast, I didn't know what I was watching right there. But that was insane. 1 more round to win, and TSH will win this entire matchup overall. So they gotta make sure that everything is really set up here.
FTN needs to kind of like be defense. Like, I don't know a lot about the whole strategy stuff, but I feel like that might help them because What I found, what I looked at was TSH doesn't really push up unless like they need to. So maybe if FTN was like more defensive, then the TSH would be forced to push up to like start anything, and then FTN might be able to get them. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a fair point. The way I see it is, it's just if you're gonna rush on alleys, you have to rush with a plan in mind. Like you have to have a very intense plan to rush. Nova is calling a redo. Okay, so we're gonna have to look into that real quick. We're gonna quickly see what that is about real fast. Content is amazing, man. Love from Peanut. Thank you so much for that, Peanut. I really appreciate the €5. Hopefully I got that right. I'm not exactly sure if that's the euro symbol. If I remember correctly, though, that is. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Someone lost connection mid-fight on that. I'm double checking to see if the redo is confirmed. If that's the case, then we're gonna see our first redo being taken on the live stream for the tournament, actually. But seriously though, Pina, I really do appreciate super chats like that. Really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and see if the referees confirm that we're officially doing the redo or not, though. We're quickly. All right, so it is confirmed a redo. Alright, so we're going to reset TSH's score back to 0-2 since we're doing a redo. And we're going to go ahead and fill in one of the bubbles there under FTN as they called one of their redos. And they only have 2 that they can call. That's the first time we've actually been able to use that. I'm actually happy because we haven't been able to use that little bubble thing yet. So that's fine by me. Unfortunate event, though, that FTN had a disconnect there. But who knows, maybe that one redo is all they need to take over this map and win this map, and then go on to a third map. I don't think we've actually ever gone to a third map, have we? No? Wow, okay. I don't think we've ever gone to a third map, by the way, then, chat. So if we go to a third map here, that's going to be the first time we've ever gone to a third map. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Good luck to both of the teams here. I wish them all luck. They both deserve to win with how much training and effort they put into this tournament. Alright, now we're also gonna stare at the person who is bossing around the referees and is in charge of them all right now because I have nothing better to do for a quick moment. You know, honestly, if Diamond is also watching the live stream, hopefully this gives them a little bit of anxiety. Just a tiny little bit, just for the funnies. Anyways, now we're going to go ahead and look at some other teams as we spectate the rest of the map. I really like the way that the Alley's map looks. I hope that you guys do it as well in the chat. It may or may not be used in the winter tournament. I honestly have doubts that it's going to be. Because we might be taking in fan maps or other map creations from map creators and stuff like that. We'll get more into winter tournament stuff, details, and stuff like that a little bit later in the stream. Just know that we are looking for factions, whether or not you're verified or not, by the faction hub. And we're looking for winter tournament maps as well. So if you want to create a map for us, you guys can feel free to join the Discord for SCR in the description of the live stream. The details are all in the Discord, but let's go ahead and watch this matchup here. All right, we have FTN, TSH rushing out of their spawns. We have some TSH going into the building that they have, so that's good for them. FTN's going to be holding off their middle here. We have one casualty already on FTN's side. They were standing out too much in the open as TSH capitalizes off of that. Really good eye from Payer there as they saw that issue there. Payer is going to be trying to take out one, but Payer will almost be taken out and will eventually be taken out. FTN is now down 2 people, and they are having 3 left alive, whereas TSH has 1 player advantage as they have 4 left alive. TSH is kind of pushing up here, and they will end up taking 1 casualty, and due to that, because of the player trying to take the high ground there, and FTN will be holding and taking into more defensive positioning here in the back of their spawn. Or like their half of their side of the map, it would be more correct in my opinion there. So TSH is now in a 3v3 situation. We have a very intense thing going down here, because 2 rounds winning and eventually TSH could secure their victory in that way. FTN is still 4 round wins to go if they want to hold that victory of this map. So pretty intense if you ask me. Again, I gotta say, both of these teams have been proving themselves to be very impressive teams, and like you wouldn't want to mess with them if you see them in a public server sort of thing. So I gotta say, it's very impressive to see both of them play. And I've also had the opportunity to hang out with both of the teams in faction videos I've created on my channel, so I gotta say, just seeing how they performed in those videos and in this tournament is very impressive. Looks like both teams have been calming down here a little bit. They're not pushing too much. It's been pretty relaxed here now. TSH are trying their best to take only some pop shots here, trying to do a couple peeks here and there. I gotta say, what Kiwi is doing is very impressive. I never thought of that idea. So Kiwi holding that kind of angle like that is impressive to me. Alright, TSH is waiting for any moment they possibly can use and take to capitalize off of any scenario here. I think FTN is trying to shoot through the crack between that wall barricade and the fences, and I don't think that's going to work. But if it does, good for them for figuring out that angle exists. We have one FTN still on the 2nd floor. Kiwi holding up a little bit of the high ground here. Pear, oh, not Pear anymore. It's Addicted. My apologies. Oh, wait, Pear died. I forgot. So it actually has been Addicted this entire time. I'm so sorry for that. I got that mixed up. But yeah, Addicted is holding down this middle area here, trying to make people peek as well. FTN is becoming a little bit more aggressive here, so let's go ahead and find out what's about to happen next. They're going to be taking shots and trading shots out with one another here. We have FTN pushing up more now. We have one in the open on the FTN side. Will they be taken out here? And it looks like they're going to be trying to trade some more shots, and they will be able to fall back to cover on the FTN side. Impressive fallback, honestly. I gotta say, that was a really nice retreat after getting into a bad positioning. Time is ticking down, though, as the 5-minute timer gets closer and closer to become the end, which means that both teams may end up having to rush and clash with each other sort of in the middle here. So we're going to have to wait and see what goes down. Oh, TSH trying to get a little bit of a peek. They're using a boost off of one another. That's impressive. We're going to go ahead and watch from the FTN side now. We have FTN holding down the 2nd floor with Extremes, and then we have the 2 other players down on the low ground, and they're trying their best to take some peeks. I think Kiwi and Extremes are the ones that are firing at each other, both holding the higher ground here. Some good shots being taken back and forth there, but I think FTN got most of the shots eaten up there instead of TSH. TSH is going to be pushing up. We have Addicted Funds getting a trade and dying, so we have a 2 versus 2 situation here now with Steven and Kiwi left alive on the TSH side, pushing up on Hello World. Is it Extremes getting the double kill and clutching it for the FTN side. FTN will get their first round on this map with 2 left alive. Great job to FTN, great job to TSH, but still, that victory, that first round was what they needed to get FTN back up. FTN will win that round with 2 left alive. The score is now 1-2. Wow. That round took very long, but I can understand the pace that both of these teams are going at now, considering the fact that it's getting more and more dangerous. And if you really think about it, the closer and closer we are getting to potentially ending this matchup overall, because of TSH having 2 rounds. Keep in mind that you have to have 4 rounds to win a map, and whichever team gets to 2 map wins the matchup overall. So whoever wins here determines who is going forward in the tournament. If FTN loses, they won't be able to go forward in the tournament, and they will unfortunately be knocked out and eliminated for the tournament. And the same goes for TSH. TSH can also be knocked out of the tournament right here as well. It gets pretty intense as we're getting closer to the finals as well. I think we are in round 3 right now, and then I think we have round 4, and then the semifinals, then the finals, I believe. I could be wrong. If you guys want to see the tournament bracket for yourself, it's on the SCR Master spreadsheet. Also, Unduke, you can go ahead and tell them all about the requirements for. Just try to summarize it to the best of your ability, if you can, possibly through for the map creators and the teams.
For the teams, you have to have at least 20 people in your Discord and be able to rally 5 people in order to get your faction in the Winter Scar, while being able to have like the map builders, you have to get approved by a dad or something, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So for map building, just make sure you DM me and be like, hey, get in here, I want to show you my map. And I'll be like, okay.
And then I'll have to approve of your map after Unduke says that it looks good. But yeah, that's how you guys do stuff for the tournament. If you guys want to do anything that doesn't require a lot of work, except for obviously being a faction in the tournament. But if you want to like contribute to SCAR without having to be a referee or anything, you can build a map, and if we like it, you can see it in the winter tournament. How many maps are we looking for the winter tournament, by the way?
Oh, well, that's what we decided soon. Because
okay.
I don't want to bring any of the maps from this tournament over.
Oh, there you guys have it, chat. We're not going to be bringing any of the maps over from the startup tournament to the winter tournament. And if only I could tell you guys even the name of the first map that we have, that's pretty much almost confirmed for the winter tournament, man. It is a good looking map in my opinion. And yeah, I'm the creator of it, I'm not even gonna lie. But after showing Anuka and the referee team, it seems like it might end up being the first map for the winter tournament. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch the two teams here go back to competing. Here we have TSH and FTN both taking up a little bit more of a defensive positioning here, although FTN is a slightly bit more pushed up on their side than TSH is. But actually, no, I take it back now. Looking at TSH, they've adjusted to be more in the middle here. And FTN is trying to not get taken off guard here. And Addicted is going to take a couple of shots here, landing a couple on an FTN member there. Kiwi probably is still taking up that one position that I said was impressive. I actually really liked that. Payer is going to take a little shots there at Zaylan, and eventually Zaylan will be taken out. FTN with now 4 left alive on their side versus 5 TSH members. TSH is more of the aggressive players on this map by the looks of it, and that's pretty interesting as in contrast. Extremes is going to be taken out, unfortunately, there as he peeks the entire team of TSH. And then we have FTN now falling back as TSH continues to push up on them. TSH will take a casualty there. Payer is going to be playing aggressive, pushing up, taking one out with them. And Moon is going to be extremely low with that engagement on Payer, checking out Payer. 2 left alive from what I'm able to see on TSH's side. And I think it's also 2 left alive on FTN, so it's another 2 versus 2 scenario. Moon will be taken out. We have Steven and Addicted now trying to take out Roblox Rules. Roblox Rules is on their own here, and they have to figure out what they're going to be doing as they're on the 2nd floor of this building. And they're going to be taking a fight here in this first story, and Roblox Rules will be taken out. And it is, I believe, 2 left alive in favor of TSH.
Yeah, there's one behind the building and one in front.
Alright, so 2 left
now
alive. Yeah, so now 2 left
Okay.
alive. Yeah, so 2 left alive for TSH.
Yes, going in. Yeah.
Alright, 2 left alive in favor of TSH.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't realize that the round was over because I thought that like they were going in without their gun. I was like, oh, that's a little like dangerous not having your gun out. But then I was like, oh wait, I'm dead.
I've got to say, I'm trying to figure out the strategies that go behind TSH, because I gotta say the way that they're able to adapt is very impressive. Going from defensive on the first map, which was Pillars, to more aggressive on the Alleys map. And I mean, honestly, FTN knew how to adapt as well. They're trying their best to adapt to the TSH's strategies as well, because if you've noticed, they were rushing at first, and now they're starting to play a slightly bit more defensive. So I gotta say, I like to see how they're trying to change up their strategies and come up with better strategies and ways to compete in this matchup here. But I gotta say, I really think that both teams still deserve to win overall, so I'm really excited to see where this goes. However, TSH only needs one round, and they will win overall. That's how dangerous we're taking it right now. We're on the line of victory for TSH. They're almost at the finish line.
Yeah, to be honest, I would like to see TSH versus FTN, like, just for fun. Like, part of me wants them to compete against each other for the winter tournament. That would be fun, because,
They
like,
might.
they're both really good.
They might. They
Yeah.
just might.
Because I feel like out of all the matches I've seen, this one's, like, one of the best, because it's just kind of going back and forth is what it feels like.
Oh man, the thing is, right, when it comes to this map, I actually don't have a good strategy for this one myself. This map is like the most, I feel like it's the most awkward. And because of it being awkward, it's kind of hard to dictate what type of strategy you're going to use on it. Like, you can go aggressive and you can rush, but then if they're holding down like a really good defensive positioning, you might be able to win it being the defensive team. Or you can like make their team trickle down in numbers. Like if they rush you and they have a couple casualties and they have to fall back, then you can swap the strategy and then you can be offensive. So it's really interesting. I love this map for that reason alone. I just love seeing how like the sides can swap with who's the aggressor, and I love seeing the strategies change over time.
Oh no.
We just got word that the referees are ready, so we're about to have another countdown here. And I'm going to watch FTN rush out of their spawn this time around, because I think I actually did a TSH one round, so we're going to go ahead and watch FTN rush out as well. Here they are, trying their best to run out of the spawn, and right as it opens, let's go ahead and see what happens here. FTN rushes out here, and we have one going into the building already, and we have, I believe, one person maybe going into the building for TSH as well. It doesn't seem like it, actually. They might be on the first floor, though. I'm not exactly 100% entirely sure. TSH is going on to the high ground there on the middle. And no high ground members on the FTN. So, yeah, TSH is now going to be pushing up. We have an engagement here with like a 3 versus 2. And 2 down for FTN already. This is looking bad for FTN. If FTN doesn't somehow clutch this and bring it back, they may be out of the tournament right here on this round, because there's 3 rounds in favor of TSH already. Can TSH come out of this victorious? We have a casualty on the TSH side. I believe it's because of the player that's on the second story here. TSH will take down another FTN member, and it is not looking good. It is not looking good for FTN's side. If FTN is able to clutch this, though, they can give themselves a little bit more hope here. It's not looking great, though. I do have hope for FTN. I do want to see more rounds played, but this may be the thing that shuts them out of the tournament. We have, I believe it's 2 left alive. We have Roblox Rules and Hello World for FTN. The fate of FTN rests on Roblox and Hello World. Will they be able to come out of this victorious? We're gonna have to wait and find out. This is so intense. This is super intense. Alright, Hello World and Roblox Rules are now on the same level of playing field. Now we're going to go ahead and head over to the TSH side, where Payer is actually on low HP and healing up at the moment, as Huey and Addicted make sure that Payer has that ability to continue healing up. I like how Addicted constantly plays out that angle where Addicted is constantly applying that pressure on the players holding down that fence area on the FTN side. I'm not sure if there's any more other TSH players. It might actually be a 3 versus 2 situation. Nuke, can you see a 4th player on TSH's side? Nuke? I think Nuke has unfortunately fell asleep in the middle of the tournament. That's okay. We have 3 pushed up on the middle side here on FTN's side. The time is ticking down as we speak, and we're getting closer, slowly but surely, to the time cutting down to the last seconds. And we have TSH now pushing up. They're going to be holding down right next to this barricade. It's going to be Kiwi rubbed up right next to that wall. The rest of TSH is now against that wall. Payer is going to be pushing up. It's going to be intense. Roblox Rules is falling back. Hello World's taken down, and so is Roblox Rules. We have 3 left alive for TSH. I believe that is it. I'm going to double check here. That was it. That was 3 left alive. 3 left alive for TSH, and TSH will come out of this victorious entirely. 3 left alive for TSH, man. 3 left alive for TSH. Gonna go 0-2 to the TSH. TSH will come out of this victorious, and TSH will go on to the next round. Unfortunately, FTN has been eliminated from this tournament, but they are going to compete in the winter tournament as well. So this may not be their victory here in the startup tournament, but we can look forward to seeing them once again in the winter tournament. Very unfortunate to see FTN get eliminated like that, but I look forward to seeing where TSH can take this moving forward into the future of this startup tournament. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and swap to intermission. We have something special that we love to do at the end of these matchups, and I can't wait to see you guys there in one quick moment. It's going to be very fast as we get that quickly set up for everyone. Wow. I gotta say, some crazy stuff happened this matchup, chat. Very, very crazy stuff. And I've gotta say, both of the teams have done excellent jobs when and where they needed to. It's impressive, and it's both sad to see any team have to go. We're getting that last part set up very fast here. I also gotta thank you guys so much for liking the stream. You guys continuously showing love on the live stream tells me that you guys want to see more of the tournament in the future, and I really, really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for supporting the live stream. Man, dude, that is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. This entire matchup was an emotional roller coaster ride. Part of me wanted both teams to win, and and another part of me didn't want any team to have to lose. That is the part that is hard for me as someone who loves hosting this tournament. Like, it's just, I'm seeing FTN get this far, seeing TSH get this far, seeing any of them get eliminated at this point is just really sad. Really sad. But yeah, don't worry, chat. We're doing this last part that we like to do real quick. I gotta say, chat, 63% of those votes were wrong. I will say, though, I was impressed that FTN had the popular vote with that many. 111 votes, and it was 63% in favor of FTN. So, TSH being the underdogs of that popular vote, they came out and they put on a show and came out of that matchup victorious. A very impressive play from TSH, and very impressive play from FTN as well. I gotta say, I'm genuinely impressed with both sides. I'm waiting for the referee to let us know when we're ready, and then we can quickly do the last part that we love to do at the end of these matchups. Trust me, chat, I love this part, especially because it usually has the most jokes, and it's the sweetest part, if I would say. Keep in mind as well, by the way, chat, I also want to make sure that everyone knows this, okay? The startup tournament is a tournament that only rewards clout, pretty much, at the moment, okay? The winter tournament may have an actual, like, reward, but you'll have to wait and see what the reward is for the winter tournament, if that's the case. However, I do know that the FTN and TSH were here to win this tournament, and I love to see teams here to win. That's what I love to see. Now here we're going to go ahead and head back to the in-game view here, and now we're going to do the wonderful key card shake. Both teams are going to be released here. We have the TSH and FTN both coming out at the same time. They both have participated extremely well. I've got to say, they've done a great job here. Doubted us, but still balling. Indeed, indeed. And then we have to go ahead and get a key card shake on all of them. Great job to FTN here. Oh yeah, alright, got that key card shake. Let's see if I can get keycard shakes from everyone. Hello world, does it want a keycard shake me? Okay, there we go. Heck yeah. Alright, awesome. Gonna keycard shake with as many of them as I possibly can. Alright, awesome, awesome. We have Roblox rules. Handshaking me as well. Gonna handshake as many of these people as I possibly can. Great effort and work to both teams. Straight up. Gonna go ahead and shake hands with Payer. Gonna do the same for Addict. I'm gonna do it in first person. It's easier this way. Gonna do it as Steven. Great job, everyone. Great job, everyone. FTN lost, unfortunately. And they're all here trying to impress you, Plague. They all want to give you love, Plague. Dewey, please. All right. Now I hope that they all keycard shake each other. There we go. That's what I love to see. I love to see the sportsmanship at the very end here. I've got to say, great job to both teams, Fire Team Nova and TSH. I don't know why I said the full name of Fire Team Nova, but I didn't say the Serpent's Hand. Great job to both Fire Team Nova and the Serpent's Hand here. Both FTN and TSH did a great job coming out here and participating in this tournament. FTN got really far in the tournament, but unfortunately we're eliminated here at this matchup, and it was really sad to see any of these teams having to get eliminated at this point. Was really disappointing and sad ultimately altogether. But great job to both teams. Oh yeah, the 999 hangout. Let me go ahead and give TSH their reward here. Let me go ahead and run over there real fast. Let me go ahead and give TSH their lovely 999 hangout. But I gotta say, great job ultimately to both teams. That was so fun to watch. It was fun to host. And I hope that everyone in the chat had an enjoyable time watching this all go down. There we go. Okay. Bring percent mobile. There you guys go. There is TSH now getting the reward of hanging out with 999. And I'm going to have to stop the stream here after Blako says what they want to say real quick. When we join the ISD faction, right? Yes, of course, the winner obviously gets to join the super secret, top secret, totally not fake, undead Nico's ISD, obviously. Anywho, though, I can't wait to see you guys in tomorrow's tournament matchup, which is going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern, I believe, right? Anoop?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be COTBG versus GOC, another huge matchup. And I can't wait to see you guys there. And I also can't wait to give you guys more information about the winter tournament, which I will leak more info at the finals. I can't wait to see you guys all in the next one. I may or may not upload a video today. We'll have to wait and see. And without further ado, I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye! Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description. There's a lot of stuff down there that you guys might enjoy looking at. Bye!
Bye.